Half of the video, when I was looking at the caption, I caught some of it. Now, he thinks the gamer paint is black. The gamer paint's not black, Jamie. Okay, first things first, you can't match any of the Phoenix Black, you can't match that screen. You can't match that screen because that screen is a different shade of black. So it's kind of hard to figure out exactly what shade that is. But in your comment, you put down Gamer Maximum something black. So I'm thinking you're talking about the Phoenix Black. You can't be talking about the Phoenix Black because the Phoenix Black doesn't match any black screen. So when I looked at it and it said Gamer, gamers, Jamie, aren't black. They're fuchsia. Dark fuchsia. That's the color of the gamer screen. See, they have color coding technology. When you stand it up, they turn dark. They're a purplish kind of dark screen. That's what they are. This is the gamer paint. Oh my goodness, even worse. You embarrassed yourself even worse. Because I'm in there going upstairs to get the video for I did outside on the screen. And I look at the caption again because I saw black. So I'm thinking, oh, he's going against the Black Phoenix. But you can't match the Black Phoenix anyway because after the demonstration on the Black Phoenix, they don't match any of the black screens because they come up weird. But you said gamer. And that's even worse. Because this screen is not black. It's not even gray. It's a fuchsia kind of mixture black purple screen. Look at the color of it. They can mimic contrast levels. But you don't know anything about coding technology, so you don't know anything about that kind of stuff. Yeah, Jamie, the screen is purple. Even worse, even worse. Even worse of an embarrassment for you. You thought the gamer screen was black? No, they're not black. They're purple. So you went online, you did a fake demonstration, thinking that the gamer screen was a black screen. It mimics the contrast levels. That's why the screen pulls up such heavy contrast levels and whites and stuff. It's interesting. It has exotic coding embedded in it. When we design screens, each one of them have a code of a previous screen already embedded inside of it. You didn't know that, did you? It's purple. But when you stand them up, they turn black. That's why every time it's from the camera, you look at the screen, you see a black screen in front of you. Because they can mimic contrast levels. They can change. Oh my, I thought about that. Did he just say gamer? Did he just mention a gamer screen? That's a Phoenix. That's a Black Phoenix right there. This over here is the dark slate. They look black, but they're actually gray. But this over here, that screen's purple. So even bigger question, how in the world did you do a demonstration on a screen that's not even black? It's not even gray. If you look at the description of the paint, it says black fuchsia. But you displayed a gray screen. The tricks are messing with your head. So let me show you. I didn't really dawn on that. I looked at that's the way. Did he just mention a gamer screen? Yeah, gamers are purple. They're like a black fuchsia. That's the color of them. But they have a code in them that allows them to be able to pick up black levels. Just like the Phoenix, Black Phoenix, can pick up. They can pick up a contrast level. They can pick up white levels. So this is supposed to be our product. You didn't match the if this was supposed to be black, your black levels didn't even come near the Phoenix, Black Phoenix that we showed on that one. That thing doesn't match any black screen at all, and not even a dark gray screen. So it has a really weird color to it. And if you're mentioning a gamer screen, then A gamer screen is like kind of like a fuchsia black mixture. So no, you don't even have the right color for that, because that screen is physically like a purplish color to it. So that's not purple. So you failed right there. If you're thinking it's going to be a black, the dark slates are literally so dark they come up looking like black screens. They're very, very dark gray screens. So that's too light to be a dark slate. You missed on every level. You literally thought the camera screen was black? Nope, buddy. Nope. Couldn't be any more wrong. So right there, even worse. Even worse for you that you claim to have a product you don't even have, and you don't even have the even right color of it. That's even better. Tomorrow morning, we're going to do a demonstration on the gamer screen on the CROW's, both of his products, on the Lux, outside, and you're going to watch that screen pull another contrast demonstration that his screens can't. Purple. Even better. Even better. Much, much even better. Even better, CROW. Well, I'm even happier. I looked, I said gamer. Did you say gamer screen? Gamer screens are a dark fuchsia. Look at the website. When you go to the website, look at the description where it says color of the screen. As a matter of fact, we have it here. We might have it here on the information sheet here on our gold sheets. Here, I'll show you. We go to the website, and you'll see on the gamer paint it says the color of it, fuchsia black. Yeah. So we all know he'll never match a black Phoenix, because black Phoenixes don't come up under anything. They don't match an everyday screen. And we definitely know he doesn't have a gamer, because gamers are purple. Wow, that's purple right there. That's not purple. That's not even black. That's kind of like an ash, like a charcoal or an ash, heavy ash gray. That's what that is. So let me show you CROW. Wow, he said the gamer paint was black. Unbelievable. Wow, embarrassing. As a matter of fact, we have it outside. Outside, when the projector turns off, the screen's purple in the demonstration. Let me show you what a professional site looks like. When you scroll in, see where it says for the gamer? When you go into our description page, color, black 3D fuchsia. That's the color of the gamer screen. That's the color it says. Black 3D fuchsia. That screen is purple. How the heck do you get a gray screen after a purple screen? That's even more embarrassing. Even more embarrassing to you. That's even more embarrassing. That's the video that's pending right now. That video is going to upload. You'll see that screen outside. Matter of fact, we'll display one outside today without the projector off, and you'll see the color of it. They can mimic contrast levels. But no, buddy, you're way off. You got the wrong color. Don't even have the containers. What is the day anyway? I got to be up tomorrow morning because I got orders to get out tomorrow. Oh, I just got paid. Thank you. Let me go put these orders away real quick. Get these done. These are all done. All right, so tomorrow we have the screen paint. That's why we didn't do the paint on demonstrations. We didn't do any of the paint on demonstrations because we knew this individual was going to come in and do these foolish demonstrations on trying to fake our products. So tomorrow we have some of the gamer paint left over, and this is it right here in the container. We are going to, as a matter of fact, I have to paint over one of the screens. So we're going to paint over, as a matter of fact, we can do this right now because I have to be up early. So let's put this over here. Because I got to paint my other screen, my portable 50-inch screen, which I need for some demonstrations. So we need to do the 50-inch. Where's the whatchamacallit? Rollers. Stands. I put everything up so well. Can't find my stuff. Not over there. Let's see. Over here. What was the last screen I painted anyway? I think it was the gamer screen paint I did last. Let's see. So I'm gonna show you something. This is gonna embarrass him pretty bad. He needs this. Gamer screens are supposed to be black. We have gamer paint right over there right now in that container. Only got it to paint the other screen. I got to do my smaller screen anyway. This one in my office upstairs. I might remove my and put my office screen up there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't remember what one we had. We had the purple one. Yeah, and I just got finished with that one. So after I get all my orders out, I can start building my monster gaming screen. So the driver's going to come down and pick up the orders. She's going to take me over to Home Depot action screen. We're doing a paint-on demonstration of a gamer screen. This is why we avoid doing all the paint-on demonstrations, because we didn't want him to see the product. And we're going to put this screen right next against the gamer screen. You'll watch them blend in. So that's why we avoided doing the paint-on demonstration. The only paint-on demonstration we did was the slate. That's the only one we did. So I'm going to show you the gamer screen. Make sure we got the right rollers for this. Yep, this is it right here. Yep, that's it. So when we paint it on, you'll see what the color is. So we're going to be doing a bed sheet projection screen. People have been asking me about bed sheet projection screens. You don't have to buy expensive blackout cloth, to tell you the truth. And just to show you that they're both screens are going to match, we're going to do a demonstration when this one dries. Put them both together. You can watch them play back to back. Let me get some socks on. You do not want to see my feet right now. I can find socks. I don't want to do my sneakers on because I jack my sneakers on. No socks. Why is it? I can never ever track down a pair of socks in my own house. Let's check over here. This sofa. Check the dark. Probably keep a pair on this sofa. What do we got here? All right, we got a pair right here, way in the back. Ugh. I keep getting back here. What, any pets? Okay. I gotta be up anyway. I don't really sleep much because between all the testing I've been doing, then I turn around and get back up. I still have a spray-on application screen to do. Oh man. And that's gonna be a lot of work right there to do. Got the labels and everything done for that. We gotta do the packing tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I might not show the packing tomorrow. I might keep that in the dark a little bit until we can Watch, see if he does any more fake demonstrations. All right, we got some socks. Let's drop the paint in. All right, so what we have in this container, and as you can see, it's in our containers, our black containers that we're using. This is gamer paint right here. Gamer paint is purple. It's kind of, we call it 3D fuchsia black. That's what it's called. It's not black. It's not gray as he claims it to be. That's the color of gamer paint, Crow. That's why we never showed off the paint on demonstration. Because we knew that sooner or later you were going to come in and do a fake demonstration of the product. So that's why we never did the paint on. Gamer screens aren't gray and they're not black. They're a bit of, we call them 3D fuchsia purple. That's what they are. The screen I'm painting over right now is black. See? How you... Now, this will teach you a lesson not to do any demonstrations against our products. You're not going to be able to do a demonstration against the black Phoenix, because after I showed you a demonstration on that, that screen doesn't match black screens. It doesn't. It's black, but a different shade of black. You didn't present any containers, nothing, not a thing. You know why? Because you don't have the product. That's why. Can't figure out what we're using to wrap our packages up. That's why you didn't have the paint on demonstration, no unboxing, nothing. It has exotic technology embedded. That's how the screen can change colors, it can mimic contrast levels, and when I lay it against the wall, it's going to show black. Got this thing covered pretty well. What color is the screen now? They look black, but that screen's not black. Just like that screen is black, but you can't lay another black screen against it because it doesn't look black, but it's black. That looks black. That screen is actually gray. If you lay any gray screen against it, it doesn't match the technology. And yet this screen can pull up an almost near an equal contrast level next to the black screen, which we did the side by side on that one. And they can both maintain the same white levels at the same time. Well, I enjoy doing this, trust me. came up an interesting 3D fuchsia. And when we lay it up, it turns black. They can change their colors. That's why you're mistaking the screen for a black screen, because you thought it was black, but they're not black. They're purple. I can't call you an idiot anymore because I'm kind of burnt out on that one. So we'll call you doofus. Very lightweight. This screen's not heavy at all. The other one is very heavy. It's at the top and the bottom. Where are we putting this at? Bottom. That's up there. Now that's the gamer screen. Now you see it? See the color now? There you go. I'm gonna make sure this is sitting because I'm hearing this cracking noise. Well, that's up there. Okay, good. That's the tape in the back. That's why we never did the paint-on demonstrations. All this was set up for him because he knew it was a matter of time he was going to come out doing fake demonstrations. That's why we didn't paint the videos though. We didn't do any paint-ons because we needed him to come in and do those demonstrations, which he did. I'm gonna put this one in my office because I like that gamer paint so much. I'm taking down one of the acoustic. I have two acoustic screens in there. I'm gonna take this one down and put a portable. Oh, I missed my portrait mode screen. I'm putting my portrait back in. That's what I need to do. Now, I did the side-by-side with the slate, and we did the slate and the whatchamacallit side-by-side already. No, that's not it. We have everything. I haven't put everything away perfectly. It's going to pay to get a little slow. I should have my fan on. Let me put my fan on this screen right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this one at the bottom. Oh boy, you're gonna look really bad in this one. So I'm thinking, I thought I saw black. When I saw black, I thought you were talking about the Black Phoenix. Like, well, he can't match a Black Phoenix. Black Phoenix, the Phoenix, sorry about that. The Phoenix screen doesn't match any black screen at all because it has a different color code to it. We learned that from the Nova when he did that dirty stuff with the Nova. So this time around, when we did the gamer screen, we made the gamer screen have a weird color. But basically, when you look at it head on, they come up black. They can mimic black levels, everything, the whole 9 yards, because they have a code in that allows them to do this. When Jamie saw the screen, he thought the screen was black. And that's why the images that he has on this video don't match our screens. And on top of that, you can't match something that is not available yet. So I don't know how you got a hold of a product that we haven't even got a chance. We haven't got tracking numbers to our customers yet. So I don't know how you got that, or claim you have it, but you don't have it. So that's why we say these little demonstrations like this, so you guys can see some of the dirty stuff he does. Interesting, we can have a fire stick here. We have another direction. Oh, I know I put the fire stick at. Usually it's one or the other when it comes to these things. One or the other. Can I put the over here so I can get my hands on it? Put it over right hand. Man, finding the fabric for an 8x10 screen is not freaking easy, because I went through a whole lot of stuff yesterday trying to find a surface that's going to fit my submerged gaming screen upstairs. The 135 is leaving upstairs. I'm getting rid of that. I want something bigger than that, so that's got to go. And I'm going to put in a submerged screen in for my gaming. Turn it into a gaming screen. The only thing that bugs me about the 135, it still shows top and bottom. I want the screen to hit the ceiling to the floor. That's what I want. So, like the other one I have in the other room. So I want two big submerged screens in that one room. All right. Let's get ourselves a fan too, so we can ride this in front of you guys. There. Let me have a bit noise in here for a minute. I'm going to take my keystone and we're going to drop it down so we can hit the other screen at the same time. So let me get this, not keystone, my lens shift. Put my lens shift in here. There you go. No controls right here. You don't need to look for it. Right over here. I'm going to wire it to something that I got in my hand. There we go. So yes, if you look at the screen, see how I was bringing up a deep contrast level? The screen has a code in it to allow it to read contrast levels. Just like the Black Phoenix, there's codes in it to allow it to pull higher white levels. It's called hard work and faith. That's what it's called. Something you don't understand. To get to that, where's it at? That lens shift. Lens shift's gonna mess with my lights all day. Remind you, my screen at the bottom, soaking wet. You can see how much the wall is not even picking up. even at a 5,000 lumen projector. Look at that. I had some people saying, well, what about a projector? And I don't buy the screen paint. This is what you get. When you hit a wall with a 5,000 lumen projector, it whitewashes. When you hit our technology with it, it brings it right on up. Even better, even better. Because I'm looking at the description at the bottom, I'm like, did you just mention a gamer screen? Do you know gamer screens are not gray, right? And they're not black. They have a strange color to them. And not only that, they can mimic black levels. Insane black levels. As you're looking at the screen right now, that was painted in front of you, that came on with a purplish kind of weird color to it. And now the screen is black. CROW, you're an idiot. Even bigger idiot than I got room for more idiots. Even a more bigger idiot than I thought. You literally thought the gamer screen was a black screen. I never put those emojis up there. That's not my kind of thing. But I had to put them up there. And those of you who follow him, well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree when it comes to intelligence. Sorry I got to insult you like that, but that's an idiot right there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, buddy. Screen's fuchsia, not gray, not black. You faked a demonstration on YouTube. Even sadder, I wouldn't even show you the black screen that you can't match. Let's take that as a lesson before you try to go down that road and try to match that black screen. And that screen is wet, mind you, it's wet, and it's still blending the other screen. Take that as a lesson that if you want to try to do a black paint fake mix and put it on that Phoenix black, well, guess what's going to happen to it? It's not going to come up. It's not going to match your screen. So that's a lesson right there you learned ahead of time already. But even more embarrassing, you literally thought this screen right here was a black screen and painted some black paint next to your Frankenstein mix to try to belittle our work, to make it look like it was something that it's not. And the entire time you just outed yourself as being the biggest fake on YouTube. That's why we never painted the screen in. Like I said, always 2 steps ahead. I'm putting in a request for tomorrow. We're requesting your Cinemax mix. Tomorrow. I'm putting the order in. Not me. I'll have an associate take care of it for me. Oh, the Frankenstein too. We'll bring that over here too while we're at it. I want both of them. You can go in your shopping cart and you can raise the money. You know you're going to put 85, 95, whatever. Don't care. It just shows you're afraid. We're going to bring it over here, and we're going to basically take your screen outside and see exactly how much contrast that screen can really take in, since you don't want to do the demonstrations. Look at that. You watch me paint that screen, people, and dry it right in front of you. And it's matching perfectly the technology we have here. We displayed the technology and showed you that the screen doesn't match anything in his video demonstration that he claims that's supposed to be our product. And then to prove that this product is exactly the same that we had in the can that we bought upstairs, we painted this surface, allow you to see the color of it, dried it on camera, and put it right next to the original screen that we did the demonstration that blew CROW's product out of the water. Oh, la-dee-da, the second time around it's even better. Now this screen right here used to be my 230. That was a portrait mode screen. I think I'm gonna change from I want my screen back. I like the portrait. I really do like it. So I'm gonna put my portrait back in. That's what I'm gonna do. Even better, man. Literally, when I tell people I don't sleep. Right now, I'm probably going to do research because right now I'm building my screens. I got to rebuild some of my screens in the house. The gaming screen has to be rebuilt. I got to rebuild a new screen outside for the deck that I'm putting out there. That's got to be done. I do want to do a 235.1 on this side, like a kind of a 235 combination of a 16:9 screen, because I'm planning to put a gaming section over in here on the other side of the deck. So I still got a few things I want to work on. And this time I'm up on different places, like trying to find materials to build these screens with. And the biggest problem I had with the 135, with the 135 over there, that I'm gonna put over there, that custom built screen over there. I wanted to go with the wooden panels, but the wooden panels are going to be like, they want 90 bucks. I mean, wood, come on. They want 90 bucks a panel for a 4x8 panel. I'm talking about the wooden panels you might see in your grandmother's kitchen. Those wooden panels, they used to be 8 bucks. Now they want $89 for them. And I got to get 3 of those to cover that back properly. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to do a fabric screen in the back and just connect that like a giant piece of blackout cloth. And the only screen I can find, well, no, I got the 150 inch. The 150 inch is going to fit back there perfectly. It's the screen upstairs I'm having the issue with, because it's 8x10. It's an odd screen. And the only fabric I can find that's an 8x10 to fit that screen is an outdoor projection screen, and that's like $125 I got to pay for fabric, plus an additional 50 bucks to build the frame. But I mean, it's an 8-foot tall screen, so 10 feet wide. Might as well build it, you know? So to fit that, I'm going to get an ultra short throw Optima gaming projector for that. That's what I need with that setup right there. Screen's already dry. Let me turn this off. Pretty much dry. I'll let that run. I gotta get my area cleaned up a little bit here. It's a mess. We still got paint left over. So I gotta figure out what to paint with this next. I'll figure out what to paint with this. So, you know, when you do a demonstration, you gotta go over and beyond. So, you know, number one, you know, like I said, out of this product, that paint's not gray. As you can saw, when we painted it down, it's not gray. Painted it over a black screen, so it's not black. Then took the exact same surface that we painted, laid it against my screen, and dried my screen on camera right in front of you, and they're both blending together. So it just shows you at the end that he went on YouTube and faked the demonstration thinking that the gamer screen was black. Doesn't believe anything about coding technology or screens having the ability to be able to hit a chameleon mode and mimic and whatever. I even had somebody tell me, is it chameleon paint? I said, let me see. I walk around the screen, it stays the same color. You know how chameleon paint works when you look at it on a car. Anywhere you walk at, if anything reflects off a different angle, it changes the color of the screen of the car. These don't change like that. But nice try though. Keep an A for effort. Is it A for an effort or an E for an effort? Whatever it's like that. I don't know. But yeah, you're a fake, Jamie. That's what you are, a fake. Your demonstrations are fake. Your product's fake. You're fake. Everything you do is fake. You're fake. Fake, fake, fake. But tomorrow we got to be out. That's why I'm not sleeping. I'm hyped up about tomorrow. Yes. Not only that, like I said, I want to find out what my freaking whatchamacallits are, my measurements are in the house. I need to see exactly how much light we're pulling up. So I want to see that for myself, because that means now I can start basically putting into my description that we're able to produce images that bright and that vivid, especially against certified screens. Oh, I would love to get my hands on a black diamond right now. That day was going to come sooner or later, that he was going to mess up. Boy, he really messed up this time. So all that crap you were talking on camera about, probably you were talking about, oh, the velocity of the ascopaster and whatever nonsense you're probably talking about. This is how my product so and so and so. You didn't even have the right color. How can you match your product against a paint and you don't even have the right color to begin with? That's even more embarrassing. Oh man. I'm going to teach you about this for a while, man. This is going to go on for a while. I'm definitely going to go on for a while. This video is going to be uploaded everywhere. It's going to go on for a while. I still got more paint left, so we're going to do the paint on demonstration tomorrow. This time, let's paint this onto a gray screen. We'll make a gray screen mix and let's paint this over a gray screen. See if it matches. Stupid. He thought the screen was black. And gray or whatever he thought it was. Didn't even come in close. Good job, Bill. What the frick is this? Oh, this guy's got some pretty cool cars. Red screen. See? Dum-dum. Both same screens. Still a little wet. And it's still producing the same color. You had the wrong color screen, Crow, when you did your demonstration. That has got to be so embarrassing right now. That you literally thought that screen was a black screen. That's got to be embarrassing. Oh, my goodness, that's got to be embarrassing. Heaven to Betsy, you have made a mistake. You thought the screen was black. Oh, nope, wasn't even black. Not even close, not even in the ballpark. But you thought it was black. Yes, you did. You thought it was black. If you didn't think it was black, you wouldn't have put that black surface up there claiming that to be the product. And you said gamer at the bottom, so you thought the I should go to sleep tonight with a smile on my face. You should go to sleep with a sad face. Because you have embarrassed yourself on YouTube again. But look on the bright side. At least you know that the black screens we make don't match any black screens. So you're going to have a really hard time mixing black paint with that. So at least you can avoid that nightmare altogether from embarrassing yourself again, because you're really going to embarrass yourself on that one. So since you really hate this gamer paint enough to do a demonstration like that, all week long we're going to do demonstrations on this gamer paint versus your product. I'm going to buy each one of your products. Again, I was going to let it go, but now I'm going to buy each one of your products one by one. I'm going to watch the screen destroy your screen, each one at a time. And then when we get done, and then we got the measurements with the meter on top of that. Thank you for that advice. I really appreciate that. Now we can measure how much light our screens are taking in. Because remember what you said in your demonstration. You said something about a screen is not a real screen until it does a proper meter test, right? So for me, a proper meter test would be basically displaying a screen in a fully lit environment and me displaying white levels because I have a black screen and you displaying contrast levels. Get this in to fit perfectly. He's jealous. He's jealous of his gamer paint so much. Look at him. Already making videos of products he don't even own. That red is beautiful. That beautiful red. I'm going to bring it a little farther over this one. There's a laser version of this projector. I just found that out. There's a laser version of this projector, which I want to kind of... Laser's freaking me out a bit because I walked in front of a laser and it was a bad experience. So when you get that experience where you feel like you're going to go blind for the rest of the day, or maybe forever, yeah. Unless it has like some kind of safety mechanism, kill switch on it, that I can see. But other than that, with the older ones, they may not have them. And that's like a $5,000 lumen projector with a laser attached to it. So you think about that one. Get my own personal Death Star visit. All right, I'm going to try to lens shift this back in here because I need this to fit. Let's skip this right here, please. It needs to fit in there perfectly. We get our screen and the painted screen at the same time. So there we go. We got our screen and the painted screen there. My screen's still wet. I'm going to show you right here. We're still wet. See? We're matching perfectly to our reds, blues, and greens. At that, Crow, it's purplish. And it can match a red level better than your screen. That's even more embarrassing now. Can you think about that, right? Because you thought the screen was black, right? when you think about it, it's this weird color attached to it, right? And when you think about it, that screen was able to pull a gray screen, being the color that it is, and your screen being gray, and you couldn't pull a gray level. That's really embarrassing when we go back on that. When you really think about it. I bet you right now, he's got to be kicking himself right now, thinking, wait, the screen is not, what? Yeah, it's, yeah, I know how you feel. No, actually, I don't. Sorry. I got to have him doing homework. That's how I know. You know, if I'm testing out against a big company or something, I do my research on them first before I go out and do that dumb nonsense. But then again, you are a bull in a china shop, though. And people say, well, no, screen's wet. See? When it's dry, it matches perfectly. When it's wet, it doesn't. See? Up close. There you go. Because you're seeing this real light area right in here, and you're thinking that's not matching correctly. That's because that's wet. And see where it's dry, it matches perfectly. There we go. Ah, oh, boy, he's an idiot. Man, it's the best day of my life right now. It's literally the best day of my life. I've got this big grin on my face. I'm really, really, really smart grin over this. He literally thought the screen was freaking black. Now, watch the screen mimic a contrast level. Why it's still wet? Boom! Shakalaka. I can't wait till tomorrow, man. Tomorrow when I get up, I'll be calling my business associates like, did you see that last night? This joker thought the screen, the gamer screen, was black. Did a side-by-side demonstration to its Frankenstein mix, trying to say it was a gamer product. You can't get the color of any of our screens. That dark slate is literally so dark, they come up black. And that screen is actually a physical gray screen. The black phoenixes don't match. Again, any other black screen you throw against it, they don't even look the same as the screen, but if you walk away, they look like they're black screens. They're just a different shade of black. And yet they can pull a high enough white level to maintain next to a 0.9 gain screen and still produce a higher white level than a black surface laying against it. And you thought the gamer screens were black. Well, I can see we get mistaken that because it looks like a black screen, doesn't it? Like a black screen? I'm going to dry it a little bit more. Starfield screensaver. Now see, I don't get that. She can hear that over the fan, right? Like I'm talking like she's a real person, honestly. But she can hear that over the fan, but yet when I'm in a room and there's nothing running, she don't hear it. Well, I don't know that application. So I hang the screen up in the office. Oh, hot cup of tea right now. All right, but man, I don't know how this day is ending up for you, man. It's not going well for you. Already your product's been blown out of the water, obsolete. You can't beat any of the screens we have over here. Then you got proven wrong a few times. That whole our screens don't pick up on 4K, not realizing owned a 4K projector, had a dedicated 4K screen pane, did the demonstration in the environment well lit than yours. Yeah, you didn't learn from that one at all, period. Another demonstration, we don't do test demonstrations. In the middle of me doing test demonstrations, you're another idiot right there. You thought the gamer screens were actually black, and they're not black. Idiot again. Mentioned some nonsense about a meter, knowing that I do all my demonstrations in extremely fully lit environments that you don't. That means my meter levels are going to jump even higher than yours because I'm used to being in more ambient light than you. You faked your contrast demonstration. You were hugging your screen. You could have literally married it. You were so close to it. Another embarrassment. This is what it's been for you all week. And so for someone who claims to have a product that we just designed, showed no shipping box, showed no labels, showed no containers, nothing at all. You don't even know how they're wrapped up because we never showed people how we wrap them up. We have a system how we wrap them up. You don't even know it. That's why you couldn't put the containers. You couldn't do anything. Did a fake review with a lawyer. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. In the backyard with an attorney claiming that that is your lawyer. For some reason, refuses to contact us and talk to us for some reason. And that's supposed to be the lawyer that's representing you? God, I feel sorry when you go to court. Can't give us a law firm, can't give us anything. I'm going to tell you something. I know lawyers, okay? I have a few of my friends that are attorneys. No attorney in his right mind is going to sit in the backyard on a stream and talk about a client. Not going to do that. They're going to sit you down in the office and have that conversation where all this is going to be confidential. That's where they're going to have you at. And anything you bring outside that, unless you have evidence to support it, it's called hearsay. So they just want the simple facts. But he's not going to risk getting his license barred, losing his license, getting fired from the law firm that he's representing, because that makes them look bad. Now, you got some joker in the backyard, you did some dumb nonsense, mumbo nonsense, that's it. Because if he's a real attorney, have him contact us. But for some reason, you're not responding back to that. Now tomorrow, let's see if he shows up to the demonstration. Now, like I said, came on my channel, meter, talking this trash about a meter. You put up a YouTube video that said that my product is not a real product if it doesn't do a meter test. And I bought myself an official certified meter where you're using your cell phone app that's not accurate. Well, let me show you something skippy real quick. Screen paint. So we can get a look at this paint. Now, y'all just saw, when you rewind this, you saw me pour the paint out and paint it. You saw the screen in the kitchen. It's not black, it's not gray, none of those colors. Then you saw me take the same screen and match it against the screen that I have here in the demonstration. This is not the screen we're looking at. So this right here is supposed to be the screen that he displayed that we just painted a few minutes ago. That screen is kind of that's like an ashy charcoal black. That's not the color of the screen we have in here. And this is the screen that I've been doing the demonstrations on, which is a purplish fuchsia black screen. Your product doesn't even match it. So this is the demonstration that he faked online a few minutes ago, thinking that gamers were black screens. Gamers are actually a colored screen. So let me show you the other one here. Now this is a demonstration he's saying about the light meter. Without all, you're just faking on how much light your screen takes in. So we're faking how much light our screens take in. But let me tell you about something where you mess up. And why you don't understand anything about how meter tests are done with projection screen setups. When you show up a meter test, you have to show up how much light the screen's actually taking in. All right, I'm going to explain this to you. Again, I've done this a dozen times. When you show the meter, you have to be able to show the screen. The screen still has to maintain a beautiful image at the same time. So say they put in like 500 lux into a room, right? They put a screen in there. They put a projector in there. That projector is going to have to maintain contrast level and color without the image fading. The screen is going to show a perfect image. Now they'll keep, if they have a room with lights in it where they can actually jump the lighting in the room to see exactly how much light it takes to make a screen wash out, then they'll know exactly how much light they would need in the environment by that lux reader to tell exactly where the sweet spot at is going to be, where that screen is going to produce the best best picture, what you call ambient light controlled environments, by using that meter. Now, he's trying to say in his demonstrations that if he pulls up all this light in its environment he's supposed to have in these demonstrations, that his screen, even though if it washes out a little bit and he can see just a little bit of an image of the screen, he considers that to be passable. By our book, that's not passable. You have to be to see the screen from corner to corner to corner. That's how it's supposed to display. So, judging by the demonstration, this is supposed to be our product. That's supposed to come up this dark. As I can see, your image is completely faded out. Your reds are faded out, all washed out. The black background where your screen is at is completely washed out. That's not a perfect image. And then you put this black screen that's supposed to be ours. That's going to be pretty embarrassing tomorrow when our screen pulls up a snow white level outside. And it does it when that meter hits over 500. And we're able to produce that image outside. And we'll throw color, everything else in there, and we'll produce beautiful colors. As a matter of fact, I'll go as far as putting I can't put a certified screen out there, I forgot. We need a screen that's designed for outside. But then again, all the screens outside are white or gray, so that's not really a challenge right there. We're going to definitely level that, no problem. Might as well, we'll put them out there anyway. We'll put a white, we'll get an all white. Wait a minute. Freaking, we do got a white screen around here. We got the, the fabric screen. They use them outside. We can use that outside. So we'll put the white screen out there. Because nothing more brighter than a white screen versus a gray screen. But let's look at your video real quick. Make sure I got my volume down here a bit here. So let me get this straight. I go outside and I display a screen over 500 lux, and my screen maintains the image without looking like that. Yeah, something's wrong there, buddy. Because if our screens came up looking like that, there is no way in the world you would be able to see any of our demonstrations outside. It'd be virtually impossible. So something's not right there. Something is not right if that's the case. I got you out and doing a fake demonstration. Oh, little doggy. You wouldn't be to see the screen. How would you be to see this if our images came up that dark? Now, see right here? Why is your lamp pointing directly at your counter? That lamp is not supposed to be on your counter. Your lamp is supposed to be upward. You're supposed to be measuring the light in the environment. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That lamp being in front of your counter, you're jumping your numbers. If you're trying to show how much light your screen takes in, let's see if it maintains this level. Now what he's counting in how much light his screen's going to take in. You still have to maintain an image as it's doing at the same time. The door doesn't count. The door doesn't even hit the whatchamacallit screen. Your colors are completely washed out. Where's your contrast levels? And I told you, anytime that someone like this displays any form of demonstration where he's trying to say where his screen can take in a lot of ambient light, they will stick to bright colors only. I told you that. In every demonstration, they will always stick to bright colors because bright colors will fade less. That's why tomorrow, instead of you going to those bright colors, you're going to pull a 100% contrast demonstration at Starfield. And you better hope my screen comes out looking like that tomorrow. I'm curious if my screen is going to come out looking that dark that you can't see it. If we jump over the maximum of 500, over 500, We're going to hit way over that. Definitely. Outside, we're going to hit way over that. And see if that screen comes up that dark. Now, this is supposed to be our products that he's claiming our screens come this dark. This is why you're going to end up in court. This is why we're going to court anyway. You're going to court because you're going to have to prove to that judge our screens come up this dark. As you claimed in your demonstrations, we pull images this dark. You wouldn't be to see the screen right now that I'm displaying your video off if my screen came up that dark. I'm displaying your video off a video that you're doing that our screens come up that dark, and yet I can pick up your background perfectly with no problem. That's why he hasn't mentioned anything about the star field demonstration. He hasn't said anything about meters. Look, no meters, nothing. Hasn't mentioned a thing. This is what we did to your product today. Now, if my screen came up that dark, I wouldn't be to do this. That'd be virtually impossible for me to show up any screen in this house if that screens came up that dark. But like I said, star field demonstration tomorrow. The one thing that you avoid the most, which is those star field demonstrations, you refuse to show them off. You're going to do a contrast demonstration tomorrow outside. I'm going to see something for a minute. I wonder if my other video loaded. And at the fact that you thought, that even more embarrassing, that you thought this screen was literally a dark gray screen. These screens are purple CROW. This is where you're going to be at tomorrow. That's my screen outside. If I got this on Play HD. I gotta wait for the HD to kick in. That's the video we just shot today. So if my screens came up that dark and they were first of all, you don't know the color of a gamer paint. Like I said, you got that wrong. Gamer screens are kind of a fuchsia, kind of weird kind of color to like a purplish color. So you got that wrong altogether. Number two, that screen is generating a contrast low with no problem whatsoever in color. The screen looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then we're outside. So if my screens came out that dark, you wouldn't be able to see any of them, like I said. And you're going to talk about, when you made that statement, really quick, when you made that statement about how the screen is fake, if it doesn't show its levels, we're going to be way beyond your levels. Because like I said, I use more light than you. Even with them little petty lights that you have in your environment, my environment is still brighter than your living room. I don't even have this light on. You know how much light that light generates right there? That's how bright my house is. So with them little lights he got hitting this screen, that's nothing. You see how bright that entire area is? And keep in mind, we have window light that passes through that screen all day long. I don't have to have those tiny little lights in my environment. My screens automatically generate in fully lit environments already from the door. So, like I said, we're going to measure the light that we have in this environment without extra lights pointed at. That's what he did. When he had those lights pointed at his screen, that was to jump his levels up. When we get outside, that's why we're doing it outside. There'll be none of that. No lamps outside, none of that. It'll be the outside elements, which are going to be much more brighter than inside, and you're going to display a star field demonstration outside. You're going to do the one thing you've been avoiding, because if you notice in the demonstration, all he did was display his color. 4K demonstrations. All he did was display color, and that's it. And that's what he does. In every demonstration where he basically calls himself doing a ambient light environment demonstration, he always displays bright colors because it'll fade less. That's why I chose a star field demonstration, because there's no way you're going to get around it unless you're not going to do it. And you're going to have to do that outside, and you're going to have to be to show your measurements outside. But until then, let's have a little fun. I wonder what's going on with this. Oh, they got two of them here. So now we got two here. See how weird that is? Look at that. There's one there, one there. So I wonder, are any one of these going to play? Because first we couldn't get the video to play, and it wasn't coming up. So is it going to come up this time? Yes! Thank you! I love this video. I need this video so much. So, Crow, what did we learn today? We learned one day you're a fake. That's what you are. Because, like I said, you thought the gamer paint was gray, a dark gray, and it's not. We just did a paint on demonstration a few minutes ago, and that screen went on a purplish color. So you got the color wrong. Standing in front of the screen, they can pick up a black. They look black, and they can maintain an extremely, extremely high white level. And this screen has already matched 11 certified screens. Much more advanced than your gray screen paint product. Well, this is going into my office. I'm going to hang this up. This is going to go in my office. I'll do it tomorrow. Where is, let me see. Yeah, it's going into my office tomorrow. I have to get me another. I got two Chrissy. I have to grab me another Chrissy. This right here, I'm putting into. I love the screen so much. You thought this screen was freaking. Woo! Man, never get used to that one. You ever getting faced with 5,000 lumens? It's not a pretty sight. So you can get another look, Crow. There you go. It's purple. Dummy. Mr. Dum Dum. You feel like an idiot now, don't you? You thought that screen was actually gray. You did a YouTube video think it's gray. It's purple, idiot. You're a dummy. You are a dummy. Stupid. I'm gonna tell you right now. Isn't Batman the world's greatest detective? You ought to hire him to find your common sense, because you have lost it. Literally, that is. Which one is this one? I like the sound of that one. This is the heavier screen. That right there. Dun, 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 dun. That's a Black Phoenix. That has color coding technology to be able to produce higher white levels. Ooh. Now, if it was possible that black technology came up as dark as you portrayed it to be in your video demonstrations, none of you would be able to see the snow wolves on here at all, period. But he claims in his video demonstrations that our screens come up that dark, and you can't see them. Virtually impossible. And mind you, he's doing all this on his gray screen paint. But we can grab a white screen, da da da, boom boom boom, and put it right there. Interesting that the white screen, being brighter than his product and producing a much higher white level than his product, cannot seem to turn our screen as dark as the product he was displaying. Maybe it's because he doesn't have actually our product. He has some kind of black substance that he's claiming to be our product. Again, you're an idiot. You ever seen the thing on the Grinch thing? Basically says, whatever I say is going to bounce and come back to you. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You remind me of that guy. Oh, tomorrow, when we get out there with the light. Matter of fact, I'm bringing your screen outside. Look at that. I'm bringing your screen outside. I'm going to put it against... Where do you want to go against outside? I might put you against a Black Nova. I'll figure it out which one we want to use. I forgot we can have music for free. Yeah. Your product, your container. Let's see if your screen can turn my screen dark. How dark is my screen next to yours? That's pretty dark, isn't it? We've done these demonstrations over and over and over again. Too many times to count. See, we did the demonstration against the gamer screen. We were able to blow your screen out on so many levels it wasn't even funny. And you thought that you would go in and do a demonstration against the gamer screen saying, look, I have this product. But you have no packaging, no container, nothing, no unboxing at all. Nothing like that. And then what makes it even more funnier, that the paint doesn't even match. And we did a paint on demonstration a few minutes ago. Dry the screen right on camera. Blend it right into our screen and display it in the kitchen. So how do you explain a product that you claim you have doesn't even match the product we have over here? And yet right now I'm showing you my black screen produce an amazing white level next to your product. Now if the white screen can't make my screen look like that black image that you displayed on your channel, then what makes you think your product can do it? Your product is obsolete, Crow. Let's go to, let me see, where's it, where's the remote at? Is it there? Here's my freeze options. White screensaver. Man, if I had thing came with batteries, I paid for this thing, didn't even have batteries in the meter. Like, come on, man. And I gotta wait for my batteries to get here tomorrow. I want to be running around the house trying to figure out what we're pulling up in this bad boy. Like I said, we hit a lot of freaking lumens in this house. Look at that. It's automatic with my. So like I said, see, you can't go on camera and say, well, my Cinemax is basically has the ability to produce a contrast level better than the other grade mixers, because you know what's going to happen, right? Cinemax is going to come down here. We're going to paint up 120 of it, and we're going to put your product underneath of it and see exactly if there's a difference between your Cinemax, your personal mix, and your Metallica mix 2.0. Then we're going to put my mix light up against it and see what happens. So there's no difference in your products. You can do a lot of fake demonstrations. That's all. That's the problem. So how come my screen's not turning dark? In your video, my screen comes up dark. How come it's not coming dark in here? And mind you, we got a white screen up there right there. So how come the white screen's not turning the technology dark? But for some reason, when it comes to your products, it turns our screen dark. Why is that? Why is the individual who has a contract under our company, his screens are not coming up dark? How is that, Crow? The same way you basically thought the gamer paint was black. Oh man, I'm going to run that one into the ground. You literally thought the gamer screens were black. I never said they were black in any of my demonstrations. I said they have an odd color tone. That's what I said. Let's get this one to move over a little bit. So where's my screen supposed to come up jet black like that image you displayed? Not seeing it. $8K demonstrations. I have no idea what that is, but I'm researching that one. Oh, I can't wait to get this battery. Man, I cannot wait. And like I said, if you don't go outside tomorrow, you don't do that demonstration of contrast, then guess what? I'm going to use your own words against you. That means your product is fake. So get it outside tomorrow. I'm looking forward to this. And then we'll bring your product inside in this environment. We're not going to have little lights pointed at the screen. We don't do that. We don't have to do that because those lights pointing at your screen shows you cheating in your demonstrations. You know why? Because when you have lights pointing at your screen, that means you're jumping your meter. You're not supposed to have that there. Your meter shouldn't be anywhere sitting near your screen at all, period. It should be off to the side. Because, I mean, when your projector's on, your projector's also too hitting that meter, and it's causing it to jump. So you got the lumens coming off your projector hitting it, and you got those little lights there. You don't need those little lights in the room. All you need to do is point those lights up at the ceiling. That's all you need to do, and just generate the natural light that you have in your environment. That's it. That's all you got to do. But by you having those lamps pointed at that meter, it's causing the meter to jump, which will prove that theory over here. I'll take a lamp, I'll stick it here, I'll stick it right in front of my screen, and I'll put this thing right in front of my 5,000 lumen projector, and you'll watch that meter jump through the roof. That's how you cheat it on your demonstration. Anytime one of those big companies do a setup for the screen, they have regular lighting in the environment. There's no physical light hitting the screen except for the projector. And then they'll put the meter to the side. You fake the demonstration again. So let's go back here. Like I said, this is the same video you just did where our screen came up so dark you couldn't see it, right? This is it right here. And we have a white screen laying against our screen. And we have your product. You're fake. I know all these demonstrations. I know all of them. I can watch a demonstration you do. I know exactly where to track it down. I know them all. That's all I do. It's just basically demonstration after demonstration. So many test demonstrations. I've ran just about everything I can think of. This is supposed to be the product you displayed in your video to your customers. This is why you have a lawsuit coming at you. This is what it's for. This is why we're suing you. Because you're going around portraying my product to be something that is not. My product doesn't produce dark images like that. But because you're basically campaigning this, and this is not true, and you're basically doing this to try to damage my company, which is not hurting my company at all, I'm suing you for this. And guess what I'm going to sue you for? Around $250,000. That's what I'm going to request for. We know you don't have the money. I want the lien on you. That's what I want. That's what I want. Now, if we go into a courtroom, as you want to suggest from your fake lawyer, which hasn't contacted us yet, all I have to do is just go in and say, look, Your Honor, this is my product right here. Set the projector up and everything. Here you go. This is what he's representing. Our product is supposed to look like this. You're going to have to show proof that my product actually looks like this. And mind you, we have contracts under name. We have people that will come in and testify that they use our product. And if you can't win it, that's a $250,000 lawsuit. Now, mind you, that's just for this alone. This is one lawsuit. We have several lawsuits we're going to be filed against you. The other one's for the copyright. When you sat there in the backyard with your fake attorney and you were talking about how you walked into a store and you can't be touched, whatever, so-and-so and so, idiot. When you take someone's copyright and you alter it and change it to the way you want to use it for, and you post it without their permission, that's a lawsuit right there. We have your Instagram account. Yeah, we got the Instagram account. We have it, pictures and all, of you opening up a fake Instagram account, taking my copyrighted artwork and changing it the way you want to change the face in it. And then we have conversations of you talking to people posting as me. So that's identity theft right there. That's going to be another charge right there for you. So by the time I get done with you, and you'd be lucky if you could scrape 2 pennies together. And if you can't pay the money that the court's going to request for you to pay to me, I'm going to basically auction a sheriff's sale on your stuff. I'm going to take everything you have, I'm going to give it all away to charity. So that's the problem you have. You're going to have to be able to back up your claim as in our product's coming too dark. And then you're going to have to deal with the fact that you use my artwork without my permission. And you did it like about 13, 14 times. So you know how much money that's going to be per copyright of what you did. And on top of that, not only just me, you violate the Copyright Patent Office, which means they have their own form of set of fines and stuff you're going to have to go through. So this is what you need to do. Get yourself a real lawyer, okay? Because you're going to need one when we go to court. And I told you, you will see my face. It's not going to be on good terms. And you're going to sit there and explain to that judge, why in the world did you use my copyrighted material without my permission? And why are you going around trying to spread a nasty rumor that my product comes up dark? And then you can sit there and talk to the other people, my people who have contracts under my company that use my products. You can tell them that, hey, he's using some kind of magical smoke and mirrors, and he's manipulating real time. Yeah, you say that, Skip, you're going to end up on a 302. So that's what you're being sued for, so you need an understanding what's happening. And then on top of that, we'll tell the judge, say, hey, look, I had a lawyer go out. We sent him a document explaining to him to this is what's going to happen to him. He's going to face a lawsuit. We did warn him. We did talk. We did send him out a letter, and the attorney's going to back it up. Yeah, we did send out the letter to him, so and so and so. And Fernando ignored it, and he just continued on with doing these particular campaigns. All your videos are being recorded. We're building a case on you. So when you talk about, oh, let's go to court now, no, we're building a case on you. And you can't say go to court now if you don't have a real attorney. Get yourself a real attorney and make that statement. And when you finally do get one, have them call me or contact me. Till then, you little backyard bungalows, man, cut that nonsense out. Fake lawyers, fake screen paint, fake demonstrations. You're something else, boy, I tell you. But when I get done with you, boy, it'll be the last time you mess with somebody on that level like that. Screen paint. We're going to dub both of these side by side on the Sony FH36, because that does two screens at the same time. I like doing those. We got to do another one on this one. We're going to post this on the website. Same demonstration right there. This is a video, we dubbed your video right here. We have a copy of this. Oh, by the way, Crow, you're married, right? Just to let you know that when I sue you, she gets hit with it too, so you know that. You do know that when it happens in a lawsuit, if one person gets hit, the spouse gets hit with it too. Which means I can garnish both your income taxes. You won't be getting that anymore. I got rights to that too. If you own vehicles, land, property, anything you have belongs to me. That's how it works. Because you're going to have a really hard time in court trying to explain why we got a product over here that's not displaying the same way that you are calling yourself our product is supposed to be, produces black image you can't see. It's not going to be good for you, man. So just let you know, when that sheriff's department comes to your front door and you can't pay me the money you're supposed to pay me, I can request for the judge that you pay me $5,000 every week. I'll make sure my attorney asks for something that we know you can't pay, so you'll stumble. And then I'll execute a sheriff's sale. Take your stuff. All your stuff. Everything. Same equivalence of I go into McDonald's and I say, hey, their hamburgers gave me cancer. And I start a campaign on doing these things that their hamburgers were going out and giving people cancer. And I lied about this. And basically, they can come back and sue the daylights out of me for that. That's what you did. But until then, we get to that point. Have your fake lawyer contact us because we're still waiting. Now, see the difference? White screen, your product. Where's those black levels at? They're supposed to be popping up. Oh, I cannot wait till we go to court. I'm going to look right in your face when I'm showing the judge this. I'm going to smile at you. Your whole life, the minute you walk in that courtroom, is gone. And that's not even the criminal charges yet, because keep in mind, you violated a copyright. So there's going to be some criminal charges attached to this. Might even get a little jail time. It's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really, really bad. And then the number of videos we have, the timeline, how long you were doing it for. We even have videos where you actually marked up and said, oh, we were scammers, this and scammers that. You're going to have to prove this in court. If not, buddy boy, you're going to get sued for a lot of money. But if you don't believe us, have your fake lawyer give me a call because I still want to talk to him. Fake lawyers are us. You're a joke. You are a joke, Crow. Remember, your own words. If you can't display, put it this way, you're saying you can't display meter levels? I can display meter levels all day long. So that's easy for me. But if you can display that contrast level outside, your screen's a joke. Well, you got a bad day today, man. Got the wrong color for the screen. Now I'm doing a demonstration on our black technology, and our black technology is not turning into the same color. White sheet of paper, Crow. Let's see if I can turn my screen dark. Nope, that's not done. Maybe we need another piece. Let's get another piece of white paper. Let's see if we can get something in here. Let me break it down for you. Let's try another white sheet of paper. See if we can turn the screen dark. White sheet of paper. Dark yet? Like you did in your video? No, not yet. Maybe we need one more. Let's go get another white sheet of paper. It's fun with you, yeah, right? Oh, white sheet of paper. Let's try it again. See if we get the screen to go dark. No, not yet. Let's go get another piece. Still not working. I can't get that screen to go dark, bro. How did you do that? How did you make that screen go dark like that? I'm curious. How did you do it? Oh, another white sheet of paper. Let's see if we get the screen to go dark again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I put 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing wrong? I still can't get that screen to turn dark like you did. Let's see if we can find something else. Matinee Silver Certified Screen by Elite by Seymour EV. Let's see if that'll do it. If I can turn my screen dark? Nope. Let's try a Seymour AV 1.3 right here. Let's try the screen right here. See if the screen will turn my screen dark. Let's see. Stand back. What we got? No, not yet. Okay. Let's see what else we got down in that kitchen door. You gotta have something lighter. Something super light. Let me see. What do we have here? Ooh, what about this right here? Let's try CROW's Personal Mix. Right here. Let's see if we can turn my screen dark like you did in your video. No, no, still nothing yet. I'm working, people. I'm working. I'm trying. Let's try. Let's see what we got. What else we got? everything. Let's see if we're getting this. All right. Okay, how about this? We got another white sheet of paper. Let's try that again. This is whiter than his product right here. This is going to produce a higher white than his. Let's put this right about here. How about that? All right. Can we get it as dark as he did in the video? That's interesting. Let's see what's laying against my screen right now. Yeah, Crow, you're going to get sued so badly. It's not even funny. If I do this in a courtroom, literally throw white sheets of paper against my screen like I just did right now, you're screwed, buddy. I'm going to take everything from you. I'm going to take it all. You're screwed. This right here is white screen paint by a company called Pro Screens. We brought their product right here. Let's see if this screen paint can turn my screen dark. Put it right there. So let me get this straight. The black technology we have here, which is called our Phoenix Black, right, is producing that white level literally so high that none of these screens can turn it dark, but yet your screen paint was able to do it. So we have white screen paints, white certified screens. We have 2 of your mixes up here, and the screen is still maintaining its level without turning so dark of having this black spot in the center screen. But yet when it comes to your products, your demonstrations, it does it. Well. See, there you go. There's your fake right there. Not that one. He's cool. There's your fake right there. There's your fake. See, I can come on here and do these demonstrations because I know my product, because I test it every single day. I test my products. You don't test your products at all, period. How about you do a demonstration where you display your screen and you take black surfaces, put it against your screen, and do a star field? Ain't going to happen. I told you, no, it's going to happen at all. So let me explain something to you. The demonstration that you did with the meter, you faked it. And I already told you before, you're not supposed to have physical light in contact with the meter at all, period. When you had those lamps posing like you're trying to shoot your screen with all that light was actually making contact with the meter, including the projector. And that's why your numbers were jumping so high. But now we're going to be outside. So there'll be no lamps, no walls, no ceilings, nothing. All that's stripped away. And like I said, you won't do this on a little piece of cardboard. You would do this on an official 100-inch screen, 69. You have to have long throw. You're not using ultra short throw. It's not going to happen. Your projector is going to have to be a distance between 12 to 13 feet from the screen. And you will display a star field demonstration. That's what you would display. I can display whatever you want because I'm used to being outside anyway. So if you want colors or whatever, name it. I got no problem with doing it. As a matter of fact, I'll let you choose what you want me to display outside. But you're going to display that contrast level. And if he doesn't do the demonstration, people, if he avoids it, if he comes on and do some demonstration about, car parts or Destiny video games or whatever, and he avoids it, because right now he's not talking about meters no more. He's not even speaking about it. If he doesn't do it, we'll do the demonstration outside without him, but we'll bring him outside with us. We have his product here. And if he's going to sit there and tell you that the Cinemax is different and it pulls a contrast level better than the products he has, then we'll buy the Cinemax, we'll bring it down here, we'll put it against his product, and we'll see what happens. But as in you turning our screens dark where we can't see them, no. Strangers in the night. White paper. White paper. White paper. White paper. Certified projection screen. CROW screen paint right here. Certified projection screen, certified projection screen. Crow's product right here. White paper. So all these are sitting against my screen while I was displaying the same video that you did of my product, displaying a dark substance that made my screen so dark, supposed to be my screen so dark that you couldn't see it. All right, so before I crack off and go to Never Never Land, test. We're going to do something different for you. It's not going to be enough to do the meter test outside. We're going to go farther than that now. So we'll do that meter test. You'll do the Starfield demonstration. We'll bring you inside. We'll line your screens up. We'll display solid colors. We'll display how much light our screens are taking in. And we'll see which screen fades faster inside the house. We don't have to use any lights pointed at the screen. My meter will be sitting right there to the side. You'll get my measurements. We don't have to have any light, no cheating, none of that nonsense. The projector won't even be anywhere near that meter at all, how it's supposed to be done. I'm going to fade your screen inside the house, which we usually do all the time. I'm going to fade it outside the house. And I'm going to pull a higher number than you're going to pull inside or outside the house. I guarantee them all. And if you don't do the demonstration, then as you post it, you know, if you don't want to do a meter test, then your product is fake. Use your own words against you. You don't do that demonstration tomorrow, your product is fake. As for the gamer paint, oh man, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's from the video tomorrow. I thought the screen was freaking black. Yeah, that's embarrassing, man. That's really embarrassing. Oh, let's get rid of this right here real quick. I got to do a test. We're not testing this one tomorrow. Where are we hooked on? There's nothing to be hooked on, right? We're good, right? We're loose. Right. I mean, on this one raw. Let me put this over here. Let me back on my game in the raw. So that's two screens I got knocked out already. I got my gamer screen, which is going back into my arcade room. That's done. That's the big one you see in there. That's what's going. That's where it's going. I got my office screen painted. That's the screen we painted for the demonstration. And then on Saturday, once everybody's orders are out, I can start working on my giant gaming screen upstairs because I want to get that thing finished. So you get a chance to watch me build that monster. Tomorrow, Crow. Tomorrow. Because we know we're not going to do one demonstration. Come on, we're going to do more than one demonstration. We're going to do a demonstration inside, outside. We're going to do so many demonstrations. Oh, and I forgot. A week from now, the invisible version of this technology will be up and going. And this is going to be embedded with sun killer technology. So guess what, Crow? You're going outside to play in the sun with that technology and that meter. So I'm expecting to see that clear mix, whatever nonsense you made, bring it outside. We'll be waiting for you. Direct sunlight. I want to see your counting. I want to see your how much lux your screen's taking in, and I want to see a crystal clear image with direct sunlight in contact with the screen, not some light across the street and some and dark shaded area claiming that you're basically pulling in sunlight. No, actual physical sunlight making contact with the screen. We expect that next week. You never do any of this stuff because you can't do it. All right, this is my charger, right? Yeah, my lights out. Tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow's what? I got to be up and I got to do the packing. I'm going to do the packing so you can see how it's done. So when he finally gets his hand on a real container, you're going to have the real paint. Don't embarrass yourself like a complete idiot on YouTube. So most of you people stayed in here with me. All right, so like I said, tomorrow I will show you a correct reading of the certified piece of hardware that we have. You'll be able to see our screens being displayed in fully the environments without cheating, without the projector hitting the meter or any lights hitting the meter. Because I just noticed that when he had all those lights, called himself washing out the screen. Buddy, let me explain something to you, why we know you cheat. And I can tell you why you cheat. Listen, people, when I hear this. When he did the demonstration, right, where he showed the projector in the backyard, and he had all that light in the environment, did you see any of those lamps in the video? You didn't see them, did you? Because he didn't need them. If he'd open up those curtains like he did in that demonstration, let all that light push in there, he can light that apartment up pretty good. So none of those lamps were present at any given time when he did that demonstration, when he had the projector sitting across the street. Now, the reason why he did it at that particular time when the meter was there, because he knew that any light coming off those lamps that were in direct contact with that meter was going to jump his numbers. That's why he did it. Always 2 steps ahead, man. But that's why we chose to do the demonstration outside, because he can't cheat out there. There's no walls, no windows, no roof. There's nothing out there. Can't add extra lamps out there. No, you can't. You're going to have to deal with whatever's out there, and your screen's going to have to produce the image. And not only do I want to see the reading, but I want to see the screen produce a perfect image. I don't want to see any fading, any washout, nothing. And I want to see a perfect contrast level. You're coming on YouTube, you're making claims about how your screen paint pulls up a perfect balanced contrast level, but yet you're hugging your screen. You're too close to your screen where the customer can't see the full effect of the screen. They can only see you hugging up on top of the screen. That's why I chose the 13 feet back, because you can't be near the screen. That's why I chose the 16 by the 100-foot screen, or 100-inch screen, because if I don't choose that, what he'll do is he'll get 2 little small screens or small screens, stick it up there, and then push his projector up so he can basically get that image to go brighter. The smaller the image, the more brighter, more vivid the image is going to be. That's why we chose 100 inches, because he would have to be back a distance to fill that screen. See, you got to think ahead when you're working with this joker, because he'll do dirty stuff to just get out of it. Now, if you don't do the demonstration at all, period, and you ignore it, then I'm going to use your own words against you when you said that any screen that won't do a meter test is considered to be a fake screen. And you're going to have to do a proper meter test. I had a friend of mine tell me that you just gave that boy a death sentence. Yeah, we did. We gave you a death sentence. Your screen's not going to pull up. It's not. You're not going to pull a contrast level. You're not going to pull an equal nothing. Your screen's going to wash out outside. You're going to display how much light screen's going to take in. That you're going to be the display. But you're also going to watch me take in that and probably more and still maintain an image when you can't. That's what you're going to see. Where am I? My lights on. Okay, people, y'all got to get to sleep. I'm pretty sure you got things to do. I got to get up tomorrow morning. I'm hyped up. Can't wait for this battery to get here so we can get this thing started. All right, so see y'all tomorrow.